Video is going to look at mission statements, corporate objectives and corporate strategy. It's the first video in this 3.7 analysing the strategic position of a business, and we're going to start off much like we did with the AS course by looking at these terms: mission statements, objectives and strategy. Hopefully that should just be a revision from unit 3.1, and then we'll have a look at the influences on the mission of a business. Mission statements, we learnt about them at the beginning of the course in Unit 3.1. You probably had a look at some different mission statements. A mission statement is a statement of an organisation's overall purpose or long-term intentions, usually a paragraph, sometimes even just a sentence, that really clearly, explicitly states what that organisation is all about. Schools have them, businesses have them, charities have them. Most organisations will have some sort of mission statement, but why are they so important? Well, they provide a clear goal, purpose and sense of direction for all of those people involved in the business. That's going to help them with things like decision making. So if I've got two options, then I can come back to what's our corporate objective, and I'm going to pick the option that is going to most likely help us achieve our mission statement. A mission statement communicates to shareholders, it communicates to customers. You can decide if that's the sort of business that you want to give your money to as a customer. It talks to investors as well. Investors can have a look at a mission statement, and potential investors, they can decide, is this the sort of business that I want to be investing my money in? Mission statements create a sense of identity for those people in the business, a unique selling point. If you have a look at like organisation like Tom's Shoes, they've got a very clear identity and USP, all related to a very, very strong mission statement. It enables a business to set clear goals, and that are going to help it achieve its mission. So by having a mission statement, we set clear goals that help us actually achieve that mission. If we didn't know what we were working towards, we go on about goal setting, but how are we going to set sensible goals if we don't know what we're trying to achieve? So mission statement, very important to make sure we're setting good goals, and then we get to review, we've done these actions, we've completed these things over the course of the last year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Are we any closer to achieving our mission statement? By having that mission statement, it allows that process of review and resetting better goals maybe to take place. So the mission statement, we've talked about this, is the overall goal or purpose of the business. I've put it on this triangle to show that it's kind of the top, that this is where everything comes from, and everything else kind of filters down from the mission statement. From our mission statement, we get our corporate objectives, which are the specific organisational goals that we want to achieve in a set period of time. So the mission statement doesn't usually have a time period on it, but the corporate objectives are supposed to, and mission statements can sometimes be a little bit, kind of grandiose or maybe a bit woolly, and it's not massively clear what has to be achieved. A corporate objective, the aim of a corporate objective is to say, right, we're going to achieve this specific goal and this much profit, expand into this many new markets, we're going to recycle 95% of our waste. The corporate objectives are very specific goals with a time period that help contribute towards the mission statement. So they're linked, they come from the mission statement, but they help to kind of clarify what needs to be done. Once we've set our objectives, we then need a plan, a strategy for achieving the organisation's objectives. And the corporate strategy is kind of the big picture plan. What are we going to do over the next year, 5, 10 years to enable us to achieve these objectives that we have set? So you set yourself objectives, and then the strategy is kind of the big picture plan for how to achieve that. So, a football team, wishing to win the league and the European Cup. I mean, Chelsea did this for years. They seem to be spending slightly less money now, but Chelsea at one time had two squads, two almost world-class football teams, two players in each position, so they could compete in both the Premier League and the Champions League. And that was their strategy. They had the objectives of wanting to win the league and the European Cup, and their strategy was, we've got two teams, so we can play the games that we need to. The functional objectives are come at a lower level and help achieve the corporate strategy, therefore contribute to corporate objectives, and therefore help to achieve the mission statement. So if we have a look at it on this little diagram, the mission statement, the corporate objectives and the corporate strategy are all set at board level, at the management, at the leadership level. And then the functional objectives and the kind of tactics, the short-term plans, tend to be done at departmental level, marketing, operations, finance and people. But we set the mission statement, and then everybody contributes towards achieving it through the process of setting corporate objectives, setting a strategy, and then setting targets for each department to help them work that strategy through. So here's a couple of example mission statements just to show you difference between a couple of them. So Pure Gym are a kind of low cost, low frills gym. If you want, you get your membership and you go in. And the mission statement says, we believe everyone should have the opportunity to enjoy a fit and healthy lifestyle. So we've made it simple, affordable and convenient for everyone to achieve their personal health goals. Whether you're a beginner, pro, young or old, we're here for everybody. So that's a very inclusive mission statement. It's clear what they want to do, fit and healthy lifestyle. And it's for everyone. They have relatively low prices compared to other gyms. So let's just compare that to David Lloyd, who are a premium provider of gyms, okay, so kind of luxury gyms. Pure Gym, quite cheap, affordable. David Lloyd, more expensive to become a member. Let's have a look at how their kind of mission statement differs. Our expertise within the health and fitness sector is unrivaled. David Lloyd Leisure has been operating successful clubs within the UK for nearly 20 years, gaining knowledge and experience to produce experts who are trusted by our members to care for their health, fitness and relaxation needs. So you can tell that these are, these are different approaches. It's the same industry, it's gyms, but one of them, everyone, convenient for everyone, and the second one, well, it's expertise, we're successful, we've got knowledge and experience, and we're experts. And so you can read between the lines and know which one is going to charge you a higher price for joining. Okay. So what are the influences on those mission statements? So we've got two different organisations, we've got two different mission statements. What are the influences on a mission statement? Well, first of all, the ownership is a big factor, okay? You want to set a mission that, the owners basically, it's their money that has gone into this business, so they're going to have a big say in what the mission statement is, all right? Now, a PLC that's controlled by shareholders, investors, looking to make money may well have a different set of objectives and purpose for the company than a company that's owned as a sole trader or a private limited company where shares aren't sold to the general public. A business's core competences. So Pure Gym's core competence may be economies of scale, buying machines in large batches, making gyms work really efficiently, whereas David Lloyd, is the actual customer service, the personal service offered. The business size will have an influence on its mission statement, okay? Bigger businesses may have a different purpose, mission statement to a smaller business catering for a niche market. The corporate culture, Google's mission statement is different from Microsoft's mission statement, and they're two organisations, and Apple's mission statement, they're all in the kind of technology, software and even hardware development, but those companies all have got quite different cultures, and that's reflected in their mission statements. An organisation's past performance will dictate their mission statement, what's realistic for them to achieve in the future. Their attitude to risk. So You know, one company may have a mission statement that implies they're going to, you know, do huge expansion. Another company may be far more adverse to risk. Market conditions and opportunities will have an impact on what's going on in the market, competitors' actions, and ethical and environmental considerations. You'll notice that these last three are external factors. These first factors are internal influences on mission statements. Okay, so